Pennsylvania. We all lived it in 2020, right? What is the state of play in that state? And why is this race so close? Let's ask Senator from Pennsylvania, Democrat John Fetterman. Good to see you, Senator.
Hi, no, it's nice to be here. And it was congratulations. I understand this is your second anniversary. So congratulations.
You are very kind, Senator. Thank you very much. It's good to have you, and you're always invited. So let's deal with the macro. Why do you believe that running against one of the least popular candidates in modern American history, former President Donald Trump, you are still knotted up with him as Democrats, even in popular vote at this point in the election? Why?
No, I mean, it's like I describe Trump as like a black hole. It's like physics thought that just couldn't exist, that you couldn't have somebody this deeply divisive and negative and saying and doing crazy things like that. But we have to now acknowledge that it's here and it does exist. And now if you go all across Pennsylvania, as I've been doing over the last weeks, there is a lot of energy there, and the commitment for Trump is significant, and it's going to be incredibly close here in Pennsylvania. And I've been saying that same thing since 2016. You don't have to understand why people are voting for him. And I happen to know, and I happen to love people that are going to be voting for Trump. But you just have to acknowledge that it's there and it's real. And we have to fight for every last vote across states like Pennsylvania. And it's going to be incredibly close, exactly like it's been for the last 8 years.
One more step down that road. The debate that we see going on, that people calling for tax cuts for the wealthy and making it easier to keep investment income and making it easier to preserve your estate. These are all things that you would think populists, you would think working class people would be against. And yet they are coming together behind Donald Trump, who is offering things that really won't benefit them. What does that tell you about what is really motivating these people, who many of whom used to be Democrats?
I've been saying this also for the last 3 cycles now. It's like this is never about a white paper policy nuance kind of an election. I mean, it's a very stark choice. And I can't imagine you could ever have such a stark choice here. And you have accomplished Republicans, just like the Cheneys now are going to be voting for Harris. And you have all these kinds of situations now. So it's a gut check. You know, people that haven't decided, that very tiny minority of people that haven't decided yet, it's going to walk to vote. And they're like, what's my gut check on this? It's like, you know, do I want 4 more years of that hot mess of 4 years with Trump, or do we want a new day forward? And I think a majority of people will decide Harris. But it is going to be incredibly close, and it's also not possible to calibrate a message so precisely to win by 10,000 votes, for example, out of a large state like Biden did in Wisconsin or in Georgia or in Arizona. I mean, that's incredibly close right now. And in many sense, it's a coin toss. And that's why there really isn't any experts. You know, you don't have to be an expert to call a coin toss. You know, that's a 50-50 in a lot of these situations. And I wish I had something sexy or more interesting to say, but I promise you it's going to be close in Pennsylvania. And it really is going to be a gut check kinds of a vote for people here in Pennsylvania. And I do believe Harris is going to prevail.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.